Yes, this is good news. Federal government launches sale of 50 kg bags of rice at 40,000 naira. But there's one condition. One condition is that you must provide your NIN verification. The federal government has launched the sale of 50 kg bags of rice at a subsidized rate at 40,000 naira, requiring buyers to present their national identification number (NIN) for verification. Abubakar Kyari, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, announced this during the inauguration in Abuja on Thursday, stating that the initiative will be implemented nationwide. He says, "It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this historic, all important and long awaited inauguration of the sales of 30,000 MT of federal government milled rice of Nigerians at a subsidized rate of 40,000 naira per 50 kilograms," said Kyari. He noted that food intervention comes at a critical time given the challenges facing the nation. This food intervention can be said to be timely considering the times and challenges we are in as citizens of this great nation, he added. Kyari attributed the initiative to President Tinubu, stating, "This kind gesture was made possible at the expense and directives of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who does not want Nigerian citizens to go to bed hungry, and in his wisdom deemed it important to initiate this food intervention." He pointed out that food prices and supply chains have been globally disrupted by factors like COVID-19, the Russia-Ukraine war, and climate change, and Nigeria is no exception. The government is aware of the potential challenges in distributing a key staple like rice during this period, Kyari said, but reassured that a multidisciplinary team had been deployed to ensure transparency and accessibility. Each buyer will be limited to 150 kg bag of rice with verification done through NIN and phone numbers to prevent fraud. Intending beneficiaries would be verified using relevant identification mediums such as the national identification number and phone number to forestall multiple accesses to the commodity by fraudulent individuals, Kyari explained. He urged citizens to cooperate with government agencies facilitating the process, stating it is expected with the injection of 30,000 MT of this important staple into Nigeria's food balance sheet. It will not only crash the price of rice but also reduce the price of other food substitutes. Minister of State of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Dr. Maria Bukhari highlighted the importance of these efforts in enhancing the well-being of Nigerians. Okay, staple food 40,000 naira, and like people always say, when you say you have headache, rice, you want to wee rice, you want to raise your hand, oh rice, you want to pay school fees, so rice, you want to the transportation, rice. That is the only thing people have been complaining and been mocking them, and they are still repeating it as we speak. He said, oh, Tinubu did everything necessary. Really? Okay. um Story of another day. The analysis is simple. A bag of rice at 40,000 naira out of my 70,000 naira monthly salary, leaving me with 30,000 naira and no consideration for other necessities that make life worth living. Now, I ask myself, where do I go from here? Haba, this is killing and more than terrible. Woe unto those who have chosen to frustrate my life. Okay? Who are you deceiving? Assuming this is true, the privileged class and the politicians will buy them up and still sell it to the public at the prevailing price. That is not the issue. The issue is that the only thing that one can do? Who even has that 40,000 naira to buy? If you carry 40,000 naira to go buy rice, that means you are a big woman, or you are a big man. 40,000 just to buy rice, the school fees, the house rent, the transportation, the children are supposed to move from one point to another. Now they are resuming. So is it the rice that will solve the whole thing? Tomatoes, every other thing is expensive, but they are still talking about rice. Hmm. Now wow. Rice. Okay, everything rice. No one strategy because they understand all our problem, but the citizens and their government are just dramatic. Hmm. Is this the solution to these economic challenges in Nigeria? There is God, and God is watching everybody. The federal government should say the rise to President Tinubu and his family. Nigerians don't need money, don't have money under APC Tinubu led government. Lord, please, I have money to buy. You have money to buy. Good for you. Please get wise. How long will a bag stay to finish? Is the government going to continue selling the rice every day? I think Nigerians should ask this question. See process. How are we sure that at the end of the day, the long process, you will still get the rice? After the long process, how sure? How come? How do you think you are still going to get it and suffer on top and of suffer to because of sake of subsidy? This sale of rice cannot even reach all the citizens. It will end up in the hands of politicians. If federal government can open a portal, which portal are they opening now? Well, federal government with its lies always, where can we get this at that price? Nigerians wake up. Oh, our government lies to cover our previous lies, and the result is lie governments. This human being are just bundles of jokers. Must Nigerians be slaves and beggars by force? By force, oh. By fire, by force. This has discovered that our problem, they have discovered that our problem is rice. Okay, please, Tinubu, continue to bring rice for Nigeria because the problem of the country, that is the problem of the country. When you surrender your NIN, they manipulate that for future election. Nigerians must make sure of the genuine implications of the transactions to ensure they can or they don't fall prey. Mm. Yeah, politicians will buy it and repackage it will be resold to at a neck cutting price as well. Hope they will not even come and demand for your votes with their NIN next time. Next time, I hope they will not do so. So, guys, let's say your opinion on that. Your take on this.